Okay, back again for a bit more video out of Kev's workshop, my workshop that is. This particular bit of video, I'm just going to review, I'll do a short review on this locomotive. It's the Eureka Models AD60 class Garratt for the New South Wales Government rail system. This is off their website, this bit of information. It'll give you an idea what it's worth and what it is on their promo page as far as AD60 is concerned. Nice bit of blessing here. I've had this loco come in as far as a repair job. Now the guy who owns this loco, I'm trying to sweet talk into me buying it off him. Nice purpley velvet plush type of box, available through DCC Concepts of course, with the carry cradle that's inside. But within that carry cradle, I'm going to slide this on down a bit so you get a bit of a view of this box. I've got the lid removed and the packaging removed, so all I have to do is I slide this out. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'll turn this around. Oh, my finger's in the way there. Look at that, peoples. Eureka Models AD60 class Garratt 6001. First time I've had one of these in my workshop for repairs or anything. Very beautifully detailed model. I've only ever seen these things on YouTube. So all going well, I'll get to buy this one off the guy who owns it. He's looking at selling it, so that's half the reason why I've got it in for repairs. So I don't know what price I can get for it. There's buy it for, all going well. Now, to give you some idea, in my workshop, and as we come up through here, that's what I'm using. An H&M or Hamilton Morgan singlet, as I call it. It's also really known as a clipper. Up here you got your high and low resistance, so you can get your shunting on the high resistance and your top speeds at your low resistance. Half wave and full wave, off, left and right directions. And that's what I'm going to be using on this. Now, a bit of research with the AD60 class from Eureka Models is very simple. That the locomotive itself is dual DC, DCC operational. Now I'll move this carry cradle out of the way in a moment. But I thought you might like to see this little demo, simple as it is. I'll put the throttle to about half on the H&M. If I leave it sitting there about half throttle on ordinary DC, it'll sit there making this steam noise. I'll be in your way every now and then. Just increase the throttle slightly. Anyone who's got one of these will be very proud of their engine. I can't wait to try and buy this one off the guy who owns it. Nice slow shunting speed for sure. See if I can get it to blow the whistle for you. Just turn the speed control the opposite way. Now this carry cradle, it's got a little lip in underneath, so at least that way you can actually recess on top of the railhead. A bit of careful filing, you can file a leading edge onto either end of these carry cradles. All it basically is two pieces of aluminium. Unfortunately Americans can't pronounce aluminium. It's not aluminum, but it is aluminium. Just trying to show you down through the cradle itself. It's not much to it, when you think about it. Two plastic handles and two lengths of aluminium. Trying to give an idea on how long it will be. Probably about 400mm long. I can measure it up for you later. So that's not bad. Now this is available from DCC Concepts down in Kwinana direction here in Perth. And it comes with this beautifully felt lined box. So any inquiries on these carry cradles and boxes, look at the DCC Concepts website. They deal a lot with the DCC controls. I'm just going to come down here if we can. I might just lower the camera down, it's on the tripod at the moment. This loco is too gorgeous to ignore perhaps. It's such a beautifully detailed model. Just have a quick look into here a minute. It's so highly detailed. My scratch build one is nothing on this. Eureka Models, I believe, have done an awesome job. The only thing I believe lets it down is the steam or the coal pipe that runs between the coal bunker and the cab. To me it's a fraction short. But otherwise, it is such a beautifully detailed model. Yeah, this is certainly something to drool over. Well, not over, but for those die-hard rail enthusiasts, look at this detail. The original AD60 class Garratts that came out, their water vent pipes, which have been moved to here, were originally back here, near the lifting lugs. The only thing that would set this loco off would be having a smoke unit down inside the chimney. Now, I originally, up until 2012, had a DJH white metal and brass kit of this. Sadly, that's disappeared on me. It's about $650 odd worth of locomotive back then for the kit. It took me 3 months to build. It's on my Kev's Workshop website. But what I did do, where the lubricator sits here, I'll just see if I can swing this camera around to look at it. The lubricator is sitting just behind here. And what I did, I actually linked my one up to the expansion link. So the situation is, as it go along, the lubricator actually worked on my DJH kit. Eureka Models do things slightly different to the DJH kits, but essentially the motor sitting inside here drives down the front here, drives the leading axle, which by rods drives all the rest of the axles. The only thing I believe that lets down the Eureka Models loco, whenever I've seen them on YouTube, and certainly when I look at this one, to me the wheels are left unpainted. They're chemically blackened, but certainly the situation with it, that's about the only thing I can see lets it down, apart from that steam pipe, which should be joining up in here, or coming very close to the cab, front wall of the tenter bunker. But the cab detail that I've seen in this is just awesome, and the guy's got crew in there, driving firemen. So I think, you know, the detailing that's on this, if you're going to get a hold of one, they are very much worth their effort. And just listen to it steaming there is one thing. Okay, let's turn the throttle up a bit. If I go full throttle from standing start, and I've just backed it down a bit, and bring the throttle speed up a fraction from where it was. There you are, light comes on. This will give you a demo on how slow I've got this thing to run on a standard DC control. So the motor and gearing on this is just awesome. Now it's had a service, wheels clean. There's a few minor broken detail parts which had to be fixed. Now these can be separated into 3 segments. The cab and boiler, the centre cradle, those actually has the 2 inner sets of wheels fixed to it, spring loaded. So each end technically becomes a 480 when you separate it. In full size, these are about 100 foot worth of locomotive and about 260 tonnes worth. There are 4 examples of these locomotives preserved. One at Thirlmere, which is 60/40. Thirlmere is just south of Sydney. And then you've got one out at Forbes in the central west. Forbes loco is 60/42, the very last of the locos that came into steam, into service. Plus 60/39's up at Dorigo. And the guys at Dorigo actually own 60/42 as well. Now also 60/39 and 42, even though 39 can be steamed, 42 is going to need a lot more work to get it going again. Let's close this off for a sec, change direction. Now also with that, 60/29 was part of the ARHS at Canberra. Sadly enough, Canberra's ARHS division has been now put into liquidisation, basically being closed up. And 60/29 now resides at Thirlmere as well, as part of the New South Wales Rail Transport Museum collection. So 60/29 is the only one that can be steamed, certainly as far as being in 2017 onwards. And there are plenty of videos of 60/29 on YouTube for those of you who'd like to see what these things are like. Okay. How's that? Awesome control on a DC control. So that's a short burst on the Eureka Models AD60. Hope you like this bit of video. I shall put it away again now that I've finished with it. Take her out of steam. There we go. So there you go. One of the major locomotives of the New South Wales government rail system. Sadly 4 examples exist. Thankfully I should say. Sadly it's only 4. So yep. Catch you later.